Hey everyone, this is Louey7 and back with Loueyden the Warden episode 50. So in this one, I have my mic back, it is back working, and yeah, it's actually working this time. I know the last three episodes actually, I didn't have my mic in the 47th episode, the one when I started doing my more recent recordings again, I had to go over and do a commentary about that not really working and explain that a little bit. So before I actually get into this episode, which will be a special one, because I thought it'd be fun to do something special for the 50th episode. I think I talked about that in the last episode actually, but again, my microphone wasn't working, so those were just in-game audio. And I thought it would be fun since I finished most of kind of this west of Fort of Bruinen area, and I have to go to North Trollshaws next, to kind of not go about Trollshaws in this one, and I will be trying to solo Great Barrow. I know my character is really strong, that's one of the things I've been talking about. And I've been playing Yellow Line because it's so strong and I can kill stuff on the run and pretty mobile pretty fast, but to catch up of what I've done is I've basically finished Talbruinen. I got this quest down from the mountains, which is still a Talbruinen quest I got from here, but it's like way over in Highmoor area. It's a fellowship quest, and I still do have the North Trollshaws quest to do. I have a couple of these. These are just repeatables. I don't really need to do them. And then I have a few turn-ins in like Rivendell, Bree. I have a couple things in Bree as well. I think my Warden class quest, something about that is there. This one is in Rivendell as well, so I just have a lot of quests that are kind of traveling. And I'm kind of at a good break area, I think, as far as doing this episode, the Challenge of Great Barrow. But yeah, that's just to catch you all up. I pretty much finished Talbruin and had some fun questing there. Spent some time getting screenshots, because this landscape, I don't know if they changed it, but it just looked more interesting than I thought it used to, I guess. And yeah, that's kind of what's been going on. I talked about a lot of stuff those 3 episodes. I don't even know exactly what, but one thing was my gear is, since they made the stat changes with update 23, is pretty strong now, even though a lot of my like crafted gear here is actually weak. The teal pieces I have, they're actually not that great, even this level 30 piece of jewelry. It's just not many stats now compared to update 23 when they hugely inflated primary stats and even secondary stats, which are a lot stronger now. Relatively a lot stronger. So my physical mastery is pretty high, and I just kill stuff, as y'all, if you have seen the other episodes and didn't mind watching them without me talking. Pretty crazy how much damage I'm doing. But it looks like the update they'll be releasing soon, it might even be released by time this episode's up, they will have fixed the crafted gear. So I'm curious if it will retroactively fix already crafted gear, or if you'll need to make new pieces. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. One of the things I went over, I switched lines. I don't know. I'm just kind of upset that the microphone, because I tested it. I always do a test recording before, especially before I do a recording session, and everything worked fine. And then as soon as I started the Loueyden episode, I guess it decided to not work. And I also recorded not just 2 other Loueyden episodes that day, because I talked about this that day as well, that I was planning on recording a bunch of videos that day and then working on them and then getting back to more streaming the next couple days, which I haven't done yet. But that was just kind of what I was talking about during some of those videos, because I said I wanted to get back to Loueyden and I wanted to have enough. Winter break is going to be busy for me, and that's why I wanted to get a lot of recordings so I could edit those. I can probably edit some during winter break, but as far as recording, I definitely can't do that. And in January, I will be doing my annual gameplay videos and doing recordings and editing for that. So I'm just going to be busy, and I want to have a lot of Loueyden videos prepared for that time. And that's why I started recording them. It was 2 days ago now. I kind of had a little bit of lost motivation for getting back to Loueyden and doing that little commentary I did for the last episode. But we are here back for the 50th episode, and I've been rambling for almost 50 minutes. So let's go ahead and actually go to Great Barrow. I think should probably actually try Gartha Garwin as well. I don't know, maybe I'll save Gartha Garwin for another episode, because I wanted this to be more of a challenge, and I want to actually see if I can do Great Barrow even. So we'll be attempting it at least. I don't know if we'll get through it all, But yeah, we can try it here. I will be redline to start just for more damage. Do I want... Dot critical chance requires me to actually get a dot. I think spear... I don't even use my spear gambits that much though. Flat bleed damage would... Well, actually the dot critical chance would be better than flat bleed damage. Even at half the rate, it would overall amount to more. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do spear gambit. Why not? Critical chance, critical damage. Really? That's like such a bad set bonus. Okay. So let's go ahead and just start like a regular... Maybe. My hand's all messed up where it's supposed to be. I don't know how strong my heals are, because in update 23 or some recent update, they really nerfed the Warden heals. And that's when they buffed the 3-2-3-2 line a lot. And they didn't like nerf the 3-1-3-1 line, it's just a lot relatively weaker. So let's go ahead and try a larger AoE fight. I gotta remember this character actually has the gambit preparation. My low level Warden on Anor doesn't. There's another thing I was talking about in the other episodes. I've been playing a ton of Legendary server and on Anor. And that's one reason I just haven't been playing Loueyden as well, besides my whole lack of motivation, which again I went over in my channel update. That was in like October, so like 2 months ago. That was before update 23 even, I think, or maybe it was around update 23. Dang, these guys are adding up their damage they're doing to me. Like, I'm killing them fast, and I'm honestly not being too efficient about this. I should just surety of death them there. Yeah, that morale tap is only 24, which is tiny. That's like 100 morale the whole duration of that per mob, which I guess would add up 10 mobs. That'd be 1,000 morale, I guess. I wanted to see... How do I get to this K? There we go. I guess it would be in gambits. Yeah, 68 morale on that. Those are the ranged ones. Conviction, that's 56 morale. That's like nothing. And in the blue line, it should heal for more. At least I would hope it would. So yeah, that's kind of where those are at. Pretty weak. I think it seems like to me they're trying to change Warden to be less of a can solo everything class to a more standard tank as far as tanking goes. And the thing is, they're making their defenses don't make up for that yet, so they still have to rely on healing, but they don't have enough healing for that now. And again, their defenses are slightly better overall. Their defense is less bursty, which is kind of weird to me think about from a burst sense when you're talking about DPS. I do want to see what this morale tap is. Yeah, that's the weak. It's going to heal me for 100 if it gets the full duration. My goal is just to kill stuff before it kills me, really, at this point. Dang, that crit about a K. Go ahead and drag him a little bit. This might be a little bit dangerous, but I gotta have a little bit fun. As long as they aren't putting dots on me, that seems to be pretty safe. I think they're nerfing low-level dots once again. I wonder if the bleeds are strong. Because I know the 3-1 line, like I said, that's 343. Yeah, the piercing strike, that still does more damage overall, but I think if we look at like surety of death, even at this level it's 597, so still a decent amount more, but it becomes way more significant at high levels. Yeah, I got this nice chest piece and nice bracelet. Nice as in actually standard now, but it's still nice as in it's a purple item. Okay, I'm gonna drag them up here because I don't want to fight the boss. I did want to tap him with surety of death. Did I just pull 2 regular mobs, I guess? Okay. I'm gonna use... I honestly don't know if it's efficient to use restoration at all because it just heals so little. Actually don't have surety of death on this mob. We're gonna have to kite. I might have to switch to blue line for this room. I want to stay red line as long as possible, but I noticed last time even my red line damage was, or blue line damage was so strong. Definitely persevere. Healing. Honestly, I don't like either of these, but if I'm going to be using Persevere and Safeguard, etc., get that. 5% mitigation's really not that much at this point, but I'd want to prioritize this light damage. Honestly, I don't know. Maybe the light damage, because 5% mitigation's really, honestly, not that much at this point. It becomes more impactful at higher levels, and I've been doing so many trait builds video, I'm like going into my whole explanation on this, but I guess it's still useful for something like Loueyden. Yeah, that's kind of useful. 10% for the base heal. Let's see how much that actually is. Like, I'm totally going into full detail here, but that'd be like 12 more morale. I don't think that's worth the 10%. Evade or partial evade, your mastery's reset. Definitely useful having that one. I think this buff is worth it, and then we'll get 1 point in the mitigation. So there we go, and actually, yeah, the healing, the hot doesn't last that long, but it actually is more significantly healing now. Okay. And morale potions, I have level 15. Yeah, I want to use the 25 one if possible. Oh, level 45 one. Oh yeah, I killed a level 50 mob when I was level 38. I don't know if you all saw that. That was pretty amazing though. Use warning shot. I only did 292 damage on the crit. That's like so tiny now. I'm so used to using the 3-1 line because it used to always be stronger for single target, but even for single target the AoE line's better now. Yeah, you can probably tell I'm killing this mob slower, but I'm also not dying as easily. Honestly, I need to use critical strike more to complete the deed, but yeah, we can ignore that for now. That's one thing I have been doing on my Warden on Anor, is trying to use critical strike. Don't really need maddening strike, but we can use it. I think it gives me a buff, so buffs won't hurt. I'm actually surviving pretty decently right now, I think. Definitely not dying as quick as I was in the red line, which should be expected, but I don't know it would make this much of a difference with all the changes they've had. Kind of wanted to try the full chain there, so I definitely want to get these mobs. I know I'm not even attacking the ads, but I want to get the ads dead first. I'm killing him so fast, even though I am kind of starting to die here. I'm running out of power. I should probably go ahead and use a power potion, let it get on its cooldown, and I have all these extra ones. If I had some of the updated gear, the in-combat power regen on some of the new gear with update 23 is just so insane. Okay, I want to kite a little bit because I don't want those crawlers to explode on me. Dang, these are full elites. That really hurts. Because that's like all those whites were elites, and not dealing with them the easiest. Oops, didn't mean to try and use the hope token. Totally misclicked that. But I did want to use the power. Don't want to pull that white. I want to try and get a heal off. I don't have like Exaltation of Battle or Resolution, even though those things aren't even all too strong at the level cap now, so we're gonna actually use this. I want to hit them with damage, but okay, that's a little too low. Using this gives me a chance to use all those potions though. Oh man, I did die. Yeah, I need to work on the crawlers a little bit more. I'll give this a couple more tries. I don't want to spend like too long just doing the same thing over and over here again, because I did not expect to be able to do it this easily with the changes, and how low level I am is one thing. If I was like level 50 and I had some of the more updated gear now, I would definitely consider it possible, but yeah, I'm just not fully geared out to where I could be. And I need a look for this character. I don't know, this character I don't need to look, it's just kind of a thing if I want him to be more powerful to look like on the auction house for gear. I'm thinking in terms of Anor and all my characters there, so I'm going to try and sneak past this guy. I don't know if this works. Okay, apparently you can. And I want to go ahead and kill this mob, and again, totally mess up my key there. I have my cat. My cat's also sitting on my lap, and that it doesn't actively distract me, but it definitely sometimes does. And my microphone, since again it wasn't working, I had to change its setup, so now the wire goes along like with my mouse, and it's kind of annoying. And right now I've been like doing some deep cleaning of my place, and my desk area is kind of relatively messier than usual, I'll put it that way. Like off to where my mic is, where I actually play, it's kind of clean. But I kind of moved my desk setup around. I've been wanting to do a video on my setup, but I just haven't gotten to it yet. I guess I might do one in the new year. I was thinking 2019 would be a good time to do it, but let's go ahead and do this fight. And if I keep talking like that, I am going to distract him. I can actually stun him. That's insane. I know critical strike's just horrible to use there. It's the worst skill ever. I wish they would change it. It's kind of a neat mechanic. You use ambush and then run up and stab them with a spear. That's like, that sounds super fun and like it should be strong, but it's just bad. So we're going to, I don't want to kill this boss that fast and get him spawning the worms, but once he does spawn the worms, I want to kill him real fast. Or the crawlers, to be more correct. So I'm gonna try and just heal up. Okay, he's spawning some stuff, yeah. So I was able to heal up there pretty nicely. Again, the heals, they really did nerf them for wardens. I believe at this point the crawlers just spawn and it's not based off his health anymore. It's just once you get to that threshold of health, so I'm gonna try and kill him real quick. Oh no. Okay, it's time to use, I'm going to use both potions here just to be safe. I have a ton of power potions, I don't need to worry about that too much. My main priority really should be hitting them, but they do so much damage to me. Oh, I barely got that Surety of Death to hit them actually. Dang, I'm about to die again, yeah. I think I didn't quite kill enough of them. I don't know what to do here, to be honest, besides try and heal. They just hit me for so much and I can't quite fully kite them. I could prioritize my damage a lot more. I don't know, it seems like if I don't like shift to that trying to survive part, I just won't be making it. But we'll give it one more try, I suppose. That'd be good. I don't want to again go over this multiple times. I just thought it'd be fun to try this anyway. We can try Thader as well. I have enough time for that right now. Oh, how about this? I'll use my rejuvenation potion this time. I'll use my hope token, a fire oil, and my shield kit. So we don't even have to worry about if I fail. We'll just worry about what happens once I succeed here. We're gonna put everything on my bars and it's just gonna distract me even more, but it'll work. A beautiful 1200 crit on the one. Okay, let's get one base of restoration up. Okay, I want to focus on healing again. I want to be at as high morale as possible. The weird time when you don't want the boss to die. Now I'm just gonna go my full buff chain here. I don't know how long these buffs last, but might as well try it if I'm not dying. I have one more buff I can use. It's one of the longer lasting ones, so it might actually still be up by the time I get to it. What do you use? Is it this? Oh, we'll use it anyway. Nope, that's not it. Oh well, I'll just ignore that. It's like, I know what it is. Okay, the worms are killing me, the crawlers. So we'll use my rejuvenation potion, my morale potion, and we'll just go full slaughter mode here. They can try to kill me. I'll just kill them first. That's my goal right now. I don't want to go up the steps and reset this. That would be the worst thing to do. Okay, we will use this heal. And I did it! There. See, we didn't have to worry about that. I was worried there'd be another wave of crawlers or something, but yeah, it looks like just focusing on damage is really going to be best. It's always nice that you hit yourself with conviction in your whole fellowship. Seems like you're damaging them. Nope, just healing them. Giving them a nice buff. Or at least me a nice buff. Yeah, just heals. Nearby allies have the hiccups now. Yeah, these buffs, if they lasted longer, or I don't know if there's some way to use them easier, just because of the gambit system, it's hard to keep that up, and having to use your buffs for the tactical mitigation or physical mitigation to go above the cap of 50% for a medium armor user is just kind of a frustrating system. Actually get my morale tap in. Is that it's pretty much the same, right? 35 morale, not as bad. A lot of whites just popped up, so this might actually be dangerous here. Yeah, I have a ton of them on me right now. I didn't mean to pull that many. I was just kind of trying to continue while my dots work because my damage isn't as high. Okay, I should be able to use my potion if I need it, but for some reason... Oh, he got feared from Desolation. Oh, and I just pulled another one. Hold up. Normally I know the way, but I just like totally lost myself because I'm going in such a haphazard way here. Okay, we're gonna use the full heal chain, I think. No, I used the wrong one. Oh well, we'll use the heal chain and finish with the big buff. Not even heal myself with it. There we go. We got that taken care of. Anyway, you run to the end of this hall here and go to the left. I know that it's just ended up losing myself there. I did use the hope token, dang. I really used everything I had. We got through it though. I have a gold loot box. Those things are not in the game right now. Hear the water dripping, it's kind of neat. It's pretty infrequent too. Dang, I was having some fun using variety and actually using some single target skills there. Is there a slow? I know I have a root in the yellow line. Yeah, this one slows at least, hampering javelin, and the blue line at least. Fortunately, I did get restoration off, which is still ends up healing me about 400 morale, I guess. Should get, I wonder when I get the battle memory thing. Double check I don't have it now and I've just been missing it. Oh great, these crawlers. I remember this now once you get close enough. I was like just slowly creeping forward, checking my stuff. Okay, that should be good to kill them. It's actually, if you know the way in the maze, thing is, you gotta know the way in the maze, but it's pretty quick to get to the last boss from, even from the beginning. It's a quick instance if you don't do a full clear, which I am not really doing right here. I would kill a little bit more, but my focus right now is to try the bosses and not necessarily run through all the trash mobs, even though it is kind of fun here. Oh, my legs are getting sore from my cat, but we'll continue here. Yeah, this axe. So I have an axe with higher DPS. This is another thing that went on in one of the last few episodes, is I have this axe with higher DPS. It has a ton of in-combat power regen, which could be useful in this instance, but overall, I do less damage with it because of the physical mastery and critical rating reduction. And particularly in the yellow line, it's also way more important. But it does do a tiny bit, like, overall more damage, but I think losing the critical rating, again, the physical mastery for non-main hand skills, it's not really worth it. But the in-combat power regen, just because I don't have any of the new pieces of gear with a ton of that yet, is not too bad. I didn't think about switching to that for this. So this boss fight, there are two ways you can do it. You can do it normal, kill the ads, which is probably good with me because I have some insane AoE DPS right now. Or you can kill the kite. You could, if you're doing it duo, you can have one person kite the ads and one person just nuke the bosses. And as a single player, you can't really kite as well and nuke the boss. You could in a yellow line warden, but you would lose some DPS. That'd be a fun challenge as well. Like, I'm already challenging myself even trying to solo this at level 39. I should have started with my heal chain, actually. Yeah, we're gonna have to switch to AoE DPS right now. And my skills are, like, going a lot slower, it seems like, than they were. And I always have the option to actually kite if I need to, which I might need to here in a moment. Okay, we'll go ahead and get my debuffs off and let some stuff spawn. And we'll use a potion. And then I want to heal myself for 400. Not sure how much that's going to do, to be honest. I want to kill the boss because the next one I don't think has any ads, but I'm going to die, aren't I? Yeah, unfortunately. And I have to run all the way back, so I'll give this one about the same amount of tries as the first boss. It's just I gotta run way back there. So things to try different this time. Start kiting earlier, maybe. I don't know if the boss's ranged attack does more than his melee attack or what goes on with that, though. Just focus purely on DPS again. Try to heal up quicker earlier and get my buffs up, and particularly the fish shield line instead of the fifth spear line like I was doing. Use my fire oil again. I think these are just vendor fire oils. Might as well use my shield kit. I don't know. Somebody gave my other warden some shield kits a while ago. But I think that's still setting it to westernness. Won't hurt me. That's for sure. That'd actually be a tough fight, I think. Well, somewhat tough. I had a way tougher fight from that one where I accidentally just like kept running. A little bit too much. I have like all these resources and things. I'm so like wanting to keep these and like how much gold I'll be making from this, but I forget I'm in Arkenstone and not on Anor like all my other characters now. Anor's becoming my main server, kind of. And honestly, with Loueyden, if transfers were available, and I see why transfers aren't, because you could transfer a bunch of stuff and then just be like the richest player there, but not only that, it's a fresh start server, so just transferring like a level 50 already maxed out would kind of suck. Okay, these mobs are already spawning. We're gonna... And he didn't even get hit with Surety of Death, so we're just gonna go full nuke right now. Okay, one more hit with Surety of Death and I'll do a little bit of kiting. Actually, I want to get my heal on first. Really want to remove this disease though. Okay. Again, I have my priority right now is to kill the boss. And I don't know if that's too smart. I don't know if that's the correct priority, but it is just my priority. And I'm killing the ads anyway from AoE, it's just... This boss is... He's the one that spawns the ads, I think. Like, I don't think the other one does, if I remember correctly. So we're gonna go ranged here and kill him. Great, I didn't want the other boss to trigger yet, but... this boss might do more damage, because if he doesn't have ads, I mean, he might have ads, and this is all for naught anyway. All the crawlers, I think it's, really, I do think it's the crawlers that get to me. Oh, he's gonna kill me there. Yeah, I saw that coming. Okay, one more try. I need to have more morale when I get to the second boss. We killed the first boss, so that's a pretty big accomplishment, I guess, considering how the first try went and even how the first boss went. Those bosses definitely, it's the crawlers on the other boss and just the insane damage they do. And this one, the arms, they just seem to add up and multiply, and I can actually get decent heals off of them, but even the whites earlier and just other stuff, it adds up. All the little adds add up to a lot of damage. And I don't know if hitting the boss a certain amount triggers the adds, or if the adds just trigger over time, or what's going on with that. So I don't know if I should kill the boss slower and deal with the adds like on a more one-by-one basis. Because I'm killing the adds pretty quick anyway with my AoEs, but I'm also damaging the boss in the meantime, and maybe I could weave in some more heals in the meantime. I don't know. I just totally went in a circle. Might as well complete the full circle now and not go back. There we go. I'm so worried about having audio issues. I like always peek over at OBS, but it looked like it was working those episodes that it wasn't working. I've recorded quite a few videos since then. Okay. So what are we going to do here? Well, first we're going to see what the actual buff is. I think it's this. Yeah. There we go. We get a little bit of defense. Get some physical mitigation, and then here we go and get some tactical. This actually gives me evade rating, block rating, and that type of stuff. We're going to use conviction again while I can. So I'm going to start off with restoration on him, actually. Or not, I'll just... Like, my gambits, I don't know, they seem like they're going off slower than they initially did. Okay. I seem to have way more adds on me. I know I'm killing them slightly slower right now. Actually running around this little crypt thing, it might be not too bad of an idea. Okay, we're gonna get a heal right here where I can. And now we're gonna Fierce Resolve and run around a bit. So I've got him over half his health gone, and I still have over half my health. So that's a nice accomplishment, I think, so far. Can continue, get a heal in. Try to get a heal in. I'm taking a lot more damage now, it seems like. Oh dang, I totally messed up that game, but that's not gonna help. Okay, I have way too many adds on me. Okay, we killed the boss, and I do have more health this time, and I do have my morale potion. If I had the restoration potion, that OP potion thing, I might actually be able to do this a lot easier. It's kind of sad that something like that seems like, I don't know if it would make the difference, but it definitely seems like it could be. Dang, I was expecting the ads to die a lot quicker. Okay, I think the ads are gone, so we need to restore up some morale real quick. Like, I cannot focus on just killing him with this low of morale, and the game that didn't go off. I don't know if you saw, I actually like clicked it in time, but it just didn't go off. Okay, I don't know why I'm using conviction, but I am. We'll go ahead and use a power potion here. One more restoration, and I should be good to focus a little bit more on DPS. Dang, my gambits, they're just like, I'm having just enough lag to where it's something I'm not used to compensating for. And I'm missing a lot of my gambits here. Okay. Thought I was running out of power. 500 morale here, 200 power. We'll go ahead and use that power potion. Dang it, I didn't get Surety of Death there. Oh, don't want that disease. Okay, now I am low on power, so I'm going to kite him a little bit. Or a lot bit. I don't see why I don't just kite him the whole way, dang. This is a good strategy. Should have been doing this the whole time. Get my heals in, switch them. I could have done that as heal align that last guy. Something is aggroing me, but we did it. We got through it. We got all the crawling arm things for the extra quests. We're almost level 40 here. Yeah. Looks like that shield's actually pretty nice. Oh yeah, the That type of heavy armor is good, or not heavy armor, but crafted armor. So it's the same item level. I'm trying to think if the new one I got is better. The 100 finesse rating is basically what would make it better. It's 80 physical mastery or 100 finesse. I also do lose like 40 morale. So let's see what this finesse does to me. 1.4%. No thanks. So yeah, that was pretty fun. I probably won't be doing Theta. This took almost 40 minutes, so I probably won't be doing Theta right now. I might save that for later, try it again later. This one was already tough enough, but I did complete it. It took a couple tries on each boss. I did it basically my last try on each boss as well. So I think that was pretty good that we were able to complete it. In this episode, with my mic working, I will give you all a little bit of an update on what's going on with the future episodes. So like I said, I'm trying to record a few videos early on, kind of in this week that I have. It's less than a week now, but to work on some videos so I'm not streaming as much, even though I'm done with my finals mostly, and at this point at least I am. I have a couple things left to turn in and meetings, but yeah, I'm trying to just to get a few Loueyden episodes recorded so I can maybe have 2 a week for the next month, or maybe just 1 a week at the very least, because I still want to have videos during this period where I can't really make videos and have them prepared ahead of time. And I also have some other things going on that I'll try to have videos on. And yeah, with Loueyden, this is episode 50. I did something fun for this one, actually. I caught it in time. And then in the next one, I'll probably get back to doing troll shaws. I might organize, clean up some of my quests, head to Bree and head to Rivendell. Or I might just head to North Troll Shaws. I don't know. I'll have to decide then. Again, this episode has been pretty long, so I'll go ahead and get done with it here, and we'll get caught up in the next one with Troll Shaws. And I hope you all enjoyed this episode with my mic working again here. And if you did, please do consider liking and subscribing for more. And thanks for watching, everyone.